Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicola and this day we are gonna start with a short practice to stretch into all areas of our bodies. Especially the upper body can be really stiff, or the spine as well after a long night. So we are just gonna have a nice overall stretch to start the day right. No props are required for this practice, and just come to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands and arms up. And we will do a few rounds of cat and cow, but with the arms. So you can take a deep inhale, open the chest, look up. And exhale, round and contract. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And close. Two more like this, open and round. Last one. Exhale. Release the arms, place your right hand onto the mat, and we will come into the side body stretch. So you can raise the left arm up and over. Maybe you can bend the right hand, the arm, if it's accessible, and you should feel a nice stretch into the side body. Let's come back to center, and before we do the other side, take your right hand and we will do a neck stretch. So you can just bring your right ear closer to the right shoulder, and maybe as a counterbalance, counter stretch, you can place your left hand onto the mat and just gently try to bring the right ear closer to the right shoulder, but really just a small gentle stretch. Now change the direction and bring the chin down. So just changing the angle a little bit. Let's switch sides, back to center. So now we are stretching into the right side of the body. The left hand goes onto the mat and the right arm extends up and over. Come back to center, and now take your left hand to stretch into the right side of the neck. Change the direction, so chin goes closer to the chest. Bring the head back up and come onto your hands and knees into the tabletop position. So the knees are stuck directly under the hips, and we will bring the hands further to the front of the mat, and you can bring your forehead down onto the mat for puppy stretch. So your belly is still engaged a little bit, not to collapse through the lower back. But try to relax everything else. The chest comes closer to the mat. The shoulders are relaxed. And we will find our first downward facing dog. So bring the hands a bit closer, tuck the toes under, And reach your hips up to the sky. Maybe paddle the feet if it's your first movement, like mine today. Any movements that feel good here. Stretch into the spine. Raise your right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Squeeze the foot closer to your butt. Straighten the leg and bring it forward in between your hands and lower the back knee down for low lunge. So a nice stretch into the hips. You can come onto your fingertips and try to push the hips lower to the ground. Look forward, not to round your spine too much. Now straighten the front leg into half splits. So you can bring the forehead closer to the front knee. Stretching into the hamstrings. Back to low lunge. You can stay in low lunge, or you can take your right hand and come to grab your left leg with your hand for quad stretch. So you're trying to press the left foot into the right hand. Release, both hands back to the mat. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Come into plank on your knees. Now lower all the way down. Stay here on your belly and we will do 3 baby cobras. So the arms are again in the cactus shape, and on the inhale bring the upper body up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spread your fingertips wide so you have full support, not just on the wrist, but on your fingers, on your knuckles as well. Bring your left leg up, bend the knee to stretch into the hip. Straighten the leg and bring it forward in between the hands and lower the back knee down. Straighten the front leg. Come back forward and again low lunge, or choose a variation with the quad stretch. So press the right foot into the left hand. Release. Plank on your knees. Lower all the way to your belly. And again, we will repeat the 3 cobras. So take a deep inhale, raise up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. The feet are pressing into the mat. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And find your way into your downward facing dog again. press the heels closer to the mat. You can bend the knees. Reach your hips to the sky. Nice stretch from the fingertips to the toes. Now with small steps, come to the front of the mat. Widen your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Grab your opposite elbows and you can swipe from side to side. Maybe knot a few times to release the neck. Definitely bend your knees if it helps to release the spine. Stretching into the back side of the legs, but also into our spine. Release the hands down. Bring your feet a little bit closer, so now they are hip width distance apart. And we will come into forward fold. So you can choose the variation that is accessible. Maybe if you can grab your toes with your two-piece fingers. And just release here. And we will take a few deep breaths in this pose. So make sure you are not tensing up through your neck and shoulders. And focus on deep breath in through the nose. And deep breath out through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hold of the toes if you had them. And find your way again into the seated position where we started. So sit any way that is comfortable to you. You can be also kneeling, cross-legged. Place your hands onto your knees. And gently close your eyes. Take the last moments to focus inwards. Just on here and now. Maybe notice how you feel after this short practice. And be grateful that you found the time for yourself. Let's bring our hands together in front of the heart. And you can dedicate this practice just to yourself. But if you want, you can also dedicate it to someone else. Someone else that you think of, that you love, and that you want to send some extra support to. So think of this person now. And we will seal this thought with the chant of Om together. So take a deep breath in. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this short practice. I hope you started your day right with this one, and I hope to see you practicing with me again soon. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I wish you a wonderful day. Bye!